It is Monday night, and once again it is full send E-Series time. Round 8 of the FSM E-Series is ready to rock and roll. The dirt track at Charlotte, forget Knoxville. The FSM E-Series is all you need on your Monday night. Here with the things with wings, the 360 sprint cars ready to rock and roll. Let's get straight into the thick of the action. Qualifying, it's run and done. We're ready to roll straight into heat racing. Let's do this, eh? On a Monday night, halfway through our E-Series, and it's exciting.
Alrighty, thanks all. Cold takes out pole for qualifying. I'll advance session here in a moment and head to the.
So we've got a small field tonight for the 360 sprint cars, but nonetheless they'll be bringing plenty of action to us tonight. So we look forward to bringing all the action to you on FSM, wherever you're watching from, wherever you're tuning in from. We've got a couple of heat races, a consolation and a feature to run, all-in feature. And it'll round out our block of 8 for the Charlotte Motor Speedway here at the dirt track at Charlotte.
Welcome for round 8, the sprint car event. Up first, you'll split into 8-person, 8-lap heats. The top 2 of each get to skip the consolations. The rest will fight to set a decent starting position in for the feature. The whole field will be in the feature tonight. A reminder, please, if you have to enter the pits at any time during a race, you are no longer participate in that particular race. And feel free to call out any incident for race control to look at. Thanks a lot.
Qualifying up on the board, Coronado takes quick time by 0.003 of a second at the top. Tasmania's fastest tractor is back. You betcha. Mitch Wiley ready to go. Finishing qualifying in position 2. Tom Brown in position 3. Good result for Tom. Nice work there for innovative race preparations. Cam Thornton in 4th. Matt Feldman. Go Matt Feldman indeed in position 5. Dan Aish in 6. Alex Gardner in 7th, Aaron Oberstel in 8th, Trevor Teal from America in at 9th. Good to have Trevor with us once again. Sean Borg in 10th, and rounding out the field is Clayton Taylor and Nathan Ramsey. So that is your qualifying grid. How do they stack up for tonight's first race? Let's have a look. First heat race is coming out onto the track. Should be coming out onto the track pretty shortly. Looks like the field, they're just starting to form up. So 6 drivers will take heat race number 1. As we get ready to rock and roll the dirt track, Charlotte is where we're at. Weather conditions certainly ideal for sprint car racing. And a big crowd in the house. So how they line up for heat race number 1, Tom Brown and Cohen Allard will be on your front row, 1st and 2nd. Alex Gardner and Matt Feldman will be row 2. And rounding up the field in row 3, Clayton Taylor and Trevor Teal. That is the 6 drivers for heat race number 1. The drag track over in the distance. The oval circuit is here as well. It's all things Charlotte Motor Speedway for the block of 4 for FSM. Rounding out tonight with the 360 sprint cars. So here we go, sprint car action, FSM E-Series style. Thanks to SimRacingleagues.org for always supporting the series in Season 6. And here we go, folks. It's time to package it up and full send on a Monday night as they thrash the throttle down to turn number 1. It's Cohen Allard. Matty Feldman gets the slide job early on Tom Brown, and Tom's starting to lose a bit of ground as Alex Gardner Looks around the outside. And that's Lightning McQueen in position 2. Matty Feldman sporting the different livery, but he goes to the outside. Now, in fact, it's Alex Gardner in the Lightning McQueen livery. Oh, Clayton Taylor, they're doubling up on the liveries here. And Tom Brown's been shuffled out the back as Trevor Teal slots into position 5. Cohen Arja race leader. Comfortably at this stage. A 13.43, the quickest lap of the race so far by race leader Cohen Arja. Matty Feldman still there in second position as they come through turns 3 and 4. And there's just 4 laps left to run in this one. So 8 lap heat races. Short, sharp program tonight for the sprint cars. So not much going on so far as they just look to feel the track out in heat race number 1. Clayton Taylor has got Trevor Teal for company as the American looks to the outside. Clayton will run mid-track as they cross the finish line once more. 2 laps to go for your race leader. A 13.38 this track, getting faster as heat race number 1 winds down. Allard will cross the finish line, 1 lap to go. Oh, Trevor looking for the slide job on Taylor, not to the avail though in turns 1 and 2. Cohen Allard across the finish line, takes the first heat race. It'll be Matty Feldman that comes through for second. Clayton Taylor in third, with a good battle with Trevor Teal. And that is how quickly we do that in sprint car racing. Heat race results up on the screen, of course, presented by SimRacingleagues' FSM Eseries Season 6. This is round number 8 as the halfway mark of the FSM Eseries. So Cohen Allard taking the win comfortably from Matty Feldman, who got a good start. Clayton Taylor moved up into position 3 with Trevor Teal, Tom Brown and Alex Gardner having problems in that one.
Green flag, green flag.
Heat race number 2 is underway. And lap 1 is in the books. Plenty of big names in this one. Wiley, Thornton, Oversteller, Sean Borg, Nation, Nate Ramsey, your 6 drivers. Evenly spread out so far, a 13.48, the first lap of the race for Mitch Wiley. Tasmania's fastest tractor holding stead at the moment at the front of the field. Aaron Oversteller looking to put pressure on Cam Thornton as they head into turn number 1 for the 3rd time tonight in heat race number 2. Thornton running mid-track, Oversteller looking to run into that cushion, which is mid-track at the moment. We're looking to push that cushion up closer to the fence. That'll open this racetrack up and allow it to get a little bit more race as we head into the feature a little bit later on. Wiley still holding that gap, and Sean Borg is further back as well, with Dan H having no luck, and Nathan Ramsey is out, or was still holding. So Mitch Wiley, final lap, takes the white flag, and Aaron Overstall looks once again to the inside of Cam Thornton. Battle is on for position number 2. No such problems though for Mitch Wiley, taking out heat race number 2 from Cam Thornton. Schornborg will come through, and there's problems on the final corner as Aaron Oversteller was in all sorts, and he will fail to finish. So will not greet the checkered flag. That'll put Sean Borg up to position 3 behind Cam Thornton, and Dan Aish in position 4. Non-finishers in that one were Aaron Oversteller and Nathan Ramsey.
Oh, Aaron.
So, getting through this one at a rate of knots, we'll have an all-in feature event to round out the block for Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thanks for those joining us tonight on whatever you're tuning in on, whether it be the Facebook or Instagram. No, we don't have Instagram yet. Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch is where you can tune in on a Monday night for FSM. Always looking for suggestions, and if you want to get involved in the series, drop us a message as well, and we're more than happy to send you guys the information required. So it's a little homegrown series that started through COVID and has continued on, which is good to see on a Monday night. Provides plenty of close racing, great formats, different car and track combo every week, providing us an ultimate champion at the end of 16 rounds. So a different format to, I suppose, traditional series where you see the same make and different tracks. We do a different car and a different track each and every week here at FSM. Brought to us by SimRacingleagues. We always thank them for their support on a Monday night. If you see the QR code throughout the event as well, make sure you scan that and have a look at the website. Grab yourself some team merch or an FSM polo. Grab yourself a hoodie, might grab yourself a phone case. We've got stickers on there as well. So might fancy yourself a mouse pad or a stubby cooler. And we can do different designs for the stubby coolers as well. So even if you're looking for a stubby cooler, oh, don't go down there. Don't go down there. Not sure who that was. Clayton Taylor. Not where you want to end up, mate. On the wall mount lap. Yeah, we can do different designs for your stubby coolers or your mouse pads. Maybe a team design, or if you've got a design and you want us to apply that, let us know and we'll throw it on there for you. Get in touch with the team here at FSM. Let's get ready to rock and roll.
Green, green, green.
As they thrash the throttle at turn number 1, I'm not sure who that was having a snooze on the outside, but it's going to give Clayton Taylor the advantage, and he is going to head down the back straight away and lead the first lap in tonight's consolation race. 12 laps the distance, and it's Clayton Taylor leading the way as the yellow flag comes out in this one.
No, Alex, if you head to the pits, you're out of that particular road.
So problems there on the start. So that means Dan Aish will be out of this one, unfortunately. We never like to see much of the safety car, especially in our dirt events, because it does chew into the laps. So we'll hopefully have this one underway shortly. So safety car rolls around, comes onto the infield, and we're ready to let them loose once again. Clayton Taylor will lead the way from Trevor Teal, the American. Tom Brown in position number 3, qualified well. Did not have a good heat race. Aaron Obersteller failed to finish. Looking for a strong result in the consolation. Sean Borg, Alex Gardner and Nate Ramsey round out the field. Battle is on mid-pack at the moment between Tom Brown, Trevor Teal. They're looking a little bit racy as the racetrack starts to widen up once again. Through turn 4, 5 laps left in the books. Race leader is still Clayton Taylor, a 13.75, fastest lap of the race by your race leader. Aaron Obersteller looking on the back of the tail tank. Tom Brown, the IRP green and black sprint car. Aaron and Tom both up there in the top 10 of the points, so this is critical for their overall point standings this event. They won't want to have a bad event and we're falling down the ladder as we head into the second part of the season. Aaron looking for the slide job into turn 3 and 4. Can't quite pull it off. Tom, plenty of traction up high, and continues as Tom looks to cut down low on Aaron Obersteller. Battle here is for third on the racetrack as Aaron once again goes for the slider. And Tom looking to get back on the inside. They go side by side across the stripe. White flag is out. Tom throws it into turn 1 and 2. Looks to get the pass done down the inside. Aaron Obersteller looking up high. Who's it going to be for third across the finish line? Aaron and Tom battling it out. There's contact. Nice race there for third place. Aaron Obersteller will take the victory of the final step of the podium, just edging out Tom Brown. And that was an excellent consolation and a great lead up to our feature race tonight.
Skip the warm up here, guys. We'll head straight into the feature.
So we'll take this this chance to cut to a quick break, and we'll come back with the feature. Oh no, we're going to head straight into the feature. So we've cut the wall up out of the program. Let's continue running while we're on a good streak, and we'll bring the feature event straight to you guys here on FSM on a Monday night.
Mitch Wiley's elected to start from the rear. Correct, Alex. Yeah, when the green light, green flag waves, go.
So here we go, this is it, round 8 of the FSM Eseries, officially the feature event of the halfway point of Season 6. Brought to us by SimRacingleagues. 12 cars will be our feature starters tonight, and hopefully it'll be just as good as the racing we've seen so far. Here is how they will line up as the pace truck pulls in. It'll be Sean Borg and Alex Gardner on the front row from Tom Brown and Aaron Obersteller. Trevor Teal, Clayton Taylor, Cam Thornton, Matt Feldman going at our D Nation. Mitch Wiley. There your starters as we thrash the throttle down to turn 1 for tonight's feature events. Clayton Taylor has looked racy tonight as well, but Sean Borg currently leading the way from Alex Gardner. Both drivers looking for their first feature event win tonight. There's contact in turn 1. Sean's facing the wrong way. Alex will keep the car straight, and hopefully there's minimal damage as they both come across the finish line for the first time tonight and made side-by-side contact. We will leave the decision to those in the hot seat. But what we do know is that will leave Tom Brown at the front of the field looking for his first FSM feature event win. Can he do it tonight? Of course, it might be a small field, but they're still playing for points in the overall series. So we'll see where that leads them out. The safety car has come out, and I'll see if I can find where we will be racing next week. Sure to be popular, the street circuit block. So we'll have a week off next week, and then we'll go pro truck racing at the Chicago Street Circuit, which is a circuit on the iRacing platform. We've got the Radicals at Long Beach, the Daytona prototype at Belle Isle at Detroit, and then we get the Skip Barbers and let them loose around Canada at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. So the street circuit block is plenty of action. The concrete jungles, so we're sure to see some big fields, some popular circuits, and some popular cars as well. Back under green flag condition, Sean Borg, Alex Gardner at the front of the field, so no fault there. Both drivers kept driving. So we'll resume at status quo for the time being. So Sean Borg leads lap number 1 of green flag conditions. Alex Gardner in position 2 with Tom Brown still fighting for Aaron Obersteller. They had a great battle in the consolation feature. And here comes Mitch Wiley down the inside of Tasmania's fastest tractor. He's having a ripper night here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Up around the outside of 2 drivers. Can he get the job done? Does the 1. Can he get the 2-for-1 special? Not quite in turns 3 and 4. He looks to get down the inside of Matty Feldman now in turn number 1. Slide job. Nice work by Mitch Wiley as he's got Matty Feldman now locked onto the tail tank. Oh, problems for Alex Gardner. Finds himself down on the infield of turn number 3 and 4. He will continue but lose a ton of ground to be looking for a safety car as Sean Borg still leading this one. Throws it into turn number 1 and 2. That's 3 and 4 and ends up on his roof. Oh, problems for Sean Borg. He was leading the race and got just up over the cushion in turns 3 and 4 and it was all over. That's your night. Run and done. Park it on the infield. You can pack it in the trailer because you cannot come back out onto the racetrack. So just over 25% of the feature event tonight has been complete. And Tom Brown, the IRP Brown Card Designs, number 69, is leading the race at the moment. Tom looking for his first ever FSM feature event win in Season 6. Can it come
we've got
tonight?
the leaders stopped at turn 2 waiting for the pace car.
There's going to be plenty of drivers looking to knock him off, but we've already lost a stack of names. So Nathan Ramsey is out. Cole Nuttard is out.
You're still doing race pace under caution, Tom.
Dan Aish is out. And Sean Borg joins the list of outs. There's 8 drivers left, so a chance for everyone that's racing tonight to get a good haul of points for the overall series. The likes of Tom Brown, Aaron Obersteller, and Alex Gardner, and you've got the consistency of the likes of Matty Feldman and Cam Thornton. Trevor Teal's back up there, and here we go, safety car back in. Green flag underway once again. Restart number 2. Who's that looking for the slide job? Clayton Taylor, if you don't mind. Where's he come from? Back there in midfield as Mitch Wiley now. Trying to find a way past Aaron Oversteller, but to no avail. Taylor looking midfield, and he's pushing Mitch Wiley up high, which is just what's happened. They've made contact to that front left of Mitch. And now Matty Feldman is looking back there at getting involved with Mitch Wiley. That's your whole field separated in one corner. So Clayton Taylor in position 3. He's looking to get past Aaron Oversteller now. So that's the battle for 3rd position, the final step on the podium. As he looks down the inside, slide job on Aaron Oversteller, but Oversteller having none of it. Takes the position back in position 2. 2 sliders and 2 corners, if you don't mind. How's that for a little bit of a right rear feed that you're used to seeing in sprint cars? And Aaron will probably not be nothing too impressed by that move. So he'll be looking to get back up there and show Taylor just what he thinks. Problems back there for Trevor Teal, who finds himself facing the wrong way and doing 360s on the infield. Watch out for the tractor tyre. Oh, he's going to go a lap down, which unfortunately won't do his night any good at all. But Tom Brown, look at this, he's stretching the legs of the 360 sprint car and extending that lead. Aaron Oversteller looking to go low down the inside of Matty Feldman. So Mitch Wiley now in Tasmania's fastest tractor, the John Deere sponsored sprint car, is in 3rd position. Final step on the podium, and Oversteller looking to run the low line, the only driver doing so at the moment. And this track's still got plenty of speed in it. They're racing running in the 13.8s at the moment. So because they're running up high, Oversteller's starting to lose a little bit of patience, I think, as he starts to lose distance on the top 3. So Tom, he's checked out. He's got half a straight as here comes Mitch Wiley. Big slide job from turn 1. And he pulls it up, but Taylor starting to fight back, and here comes Feldman into turn number 3. 3-way battle for positions 2, 3 and 4 on the racetrack. Taylor puts the slider on Wiley, and here comes Wiley down the back straightaway, and he looks to put another slider on Taylor, who's in the wall. And there's contact between 2nd and 3rd, and Taylor already had the car unsettled, and it's brought the yellow flags out for the 3rd time in tonight's feature events. So for Taylor, he was in the wall before Mitch Wiley could do what he was required to do to get the position done. But then just when Wiley put the slider on and just unsettled the car, which was already up in the wall, and then it was unfortunately for Taylor facing the wrong way down the front straightaway here at the dirt track at Charlotte. So safety car makes its 3rd appearance tonight, and Tom Brown, with everything happening behind him, he has absorbed the pressure so far, and he's just racing his own race. But it'll be a nervous Tom, I would reckon, because we'll go one more lap under yellow. Unfortunately, Trevor Teal, he's a lap down, but he's going to get that lap back now. So back on the lead lap, Trevor Teal. Welcome back to the show, mate. You're a chance. Any drivers tonight still a chance for a podium. Mitch Wiley, he started at the rear and he's been picking him off one by one. Slide job by slide job. Matty Feldman, consistency is the key. He is the only FSM champion in the field as Tom Brown looks to go early on the restart. And he has. But Mitch Wiley's going with him. Hasn't quite been able to stay close to Tom. But look at him already starting to close that gap. The battle for the lead is Tom Brown and Mitch Wiley. So this is the battle for the race lead. 12 laps left to run, so we're heading into the final quarter of this one. And we've seen 3 safety car interventions, and I'm sure we've got one left in the books. Tom starting to see the first real bit of pressure as Mitch right up into the wall. And we see a slide job. Can Tom return serve? Yes, he can. Slide jobs is the flavour of the night as Tom gets up in front of Mitch Wiley, and Mitch Wiley's having none of it. Here he comes, but Matty Feldman's been able to stick with both of them as Matty looks to go down the inside of Tom, gets the position. Oh, Matty almost got Wiley as well there for the race lead. Tom's starting to fall back a little bit as this track slickens off. Of course, fixed setup racing. So they're all running the same setup. It comes down to who can tame it, and you can see Tom already got that wing really far back on the car, trying to get maximum traction on those back wheels, trying to plant the rear of the car onto the race surface. The guys at front, they're pretty confident with the throttle control that they're applying, which means they can run less wing, and it'll give them more frontline speed, less drag, more momentum down the front straightaways. So I can't see that. Look like Taylor that was getting lapped, but for Tom, he's been able to skip away, as has Mitch Wiley from the back of the field, if you don't mind. And Matty Feldman, they're all running up on the fence now. So Alex Gardner, after his early incident, he's running in position 5, so he's on for a good result. Aaron Oversteller was looking good as well, but he's back in position 4. And the field is spread out. A little bit of lap traffic now, starting to cause a bit of mayhem for Mitch Wiley. As Mitch puts the slider on the lap car, puts a car between himself and second place and Matt Feldman. So there's 3 laps left to run, 2 now as Mitch Wiley takes the line. And I don't think Matty's going to have too many opportunities left to be able to get the pass done, although he's looking for a slider. He's seeing what he can do. Oh, white flag. Is there something left? Oh, lap traffic. Oh, there's a lap car that's spun and it's taken Mitch Wiley out. Oh no. The safety car will not come out, and the lap car has cost Mitch Wiley the race win. Feldman will take the win in an absolute upset. Oh, it's disaster. Disaster for the Tasmanian. But for Matty Feldman, he will take the win. Not the way he wants to take a win, but he was looking close. And it's never ever over in sprint car racing until you cross the checkered flag, that's for sure. Tom Brown, he will come home second position, and I'd like confirmation to know that's probably Tom's best ever FSM E-Series result, and he well deserved too for Tom. It was a smaller field, but he really held his own there in the first half of that race leading. And Aaron Obersteller will take home position number 3.
Alrighty, congrats to our top 3, Matty Feldman, Tom Bow, and Aaron Obersteller. Fortunate there for our leader on the last lap. Had a good race out there, guys, though. Good few battles. Hope to see you in 2 weeks.
So results are up on the screen. Matty Feldman is your confirmed race winner. Unfortunate for Mitch Wiley, who will drop back to position number 5. Tom Brown and Aaron Obersteller round out your podium for round 8 of the FSM E-Series here at the dirt track at Charlotte. For the 360 sprint cars, Alex Gardner in position 4. Cam Thornton in 6. And the cars that finished a lap down, Trevor Teal, Clayton Taylor. And the non-finishers were Sean Borg, Dan Ash, Cohen Haddad, and Nathan Ramsey. There was a short, sharp, action-packed program tonight for the sprint cars.
What about, man?
We start our street block in 2 weeks' time, so we'll have a week off here on FSM on a Monday night, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll post some further information on the Facebook page. Check us out on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and have a look at the website as well. Find yourself some merch. But whatever it is, if you're ever after any questions, flick us a message at the FSM Facebook page. We can get you involved in the series. But we're also heading out to Jamboree this weekend in southeast Queensland. Should be a good weekend. You'll see the FSM Daily out on track as we get ready to hit the strip on Saturday and Sunday at Willowbank Raceway. Wherever you're watching from, thanks again for joining us. We'll see you next time here from the FSM team. Good night.